Yes guys, and welcome back to a brand new video guys, and in today's video guys we are going to be talking about Manchester United's last game that we went and played, Tottenham, away from home guys. Anyway guys, let's just get straight into today's videos. We made one change from the last game against Brighton and Hove Albion. Talking about the starting 11, so we started with Henderson, Wan-Bissaka, Lindelof, Maguire, Shaw, McTominay, Fred, Rashford, Fernandes, Pogba and Cavani. Get into the overreaction now. Yes, get in. Man United come from behind to win at Spurs. Man United dent Spurs top 4 hopes. That's redemption after what happened earlier on in the season. We are the comeback kings. What a game, what a win, what a result. Where are the Ollie haters now? Ollie's at the wheel. Take that, Jose Mourinho. That was a massive win, a massive 3 points. City, Leicester and Tottenham have all dropped points, which puts us in a fantastic position for top 4. Show consistency till the end of the season. If you're Man United fans, we all should be happy at the moment. First half poor, second half fantastic. Still unbeaten away from home. Performance was great, up the fucking roads. That was a well-deserved win. Well done boys, win done, and 3 points done. Anyway guys, let's just get straight into today's video. What did I make of the performance? You know what, I thought the performance overall was a fantastic performance. It was a great performance by the players. Hats off to the players. I think, you know, coming into this game, we were all confident of coming into Spurs and beating Spurs as well. Obviously, we wanted to get our revenge and our redemption after what happened earlier on in the season. And bear this in mind as well, Tottenham had the whole week off as well to prepare for this game. People were writing us off. Everyone thought our unbeaten run was going to end last night against Tottenham, but we proved those people wrong and we still keep going. We're still unbeaten away from home in the Premier League so far this season. No other team has done that this season as well. Fantastic. It's a fantastic result for the players, for the manager as well. We're in a good position now for top 4, with City dropping points as well on the weekend to Leeds, and you had Leicester dropping points to West Ham, Tottenham dropping points to us as well. It puts us in a fantastic position now for top 4, and we just want to show consistency now to the end of the season. We've been unbeaten now in our last 5 games competitively in the Premier League. It shows that we're showing signs of improvement now as well. Great game to watch last night. Lots to talk about. What a great game, and it was a win, and what a result it was for us. 11 points behind Man City now. I think we're 7 points in front of Leicester now, so it's nice that we've created a gap now to Leicester. And but yeah, I mean, we're in a fantastic position now. We all knew that second place would be our position this season as well, behind Man City, and let's hopefully you know, our net, and we've got another game in hand on Man City, and if we get through Burnley on the weekend, we could be potentially finish the season with 8 points behind Man City as well. So yeah, I mean, we just want to keep this going, and I wouldn't be surprised if City start dropping points, and that would be funny as well. But yeah, lovely 3 points. It was a massive win for us as well, massive week for us as well, and we've got our job done in the week against Granada. We're going to finish the job off now in the week, and hopefully secure our place for the semi-finals. And yeah, the performance was great from well, I was gonna say from start to finish, but the first half wasn't that great. But I thought the second half performance was fantastic. First half wasn't great; it was poor once again. And but yeah, redemption after what happened earlier on in the season, after we got battered 6-1. We are the comeback kings, and I want to know where those Ollie haters are now. And Ollie's at the wheel, and take that, Jose Mourinho. And but yeah, fantastic game all round, and let's hopefully we can show some consistency going in, closing in now into the season. And but yeah, brilliant performance, and fantastic, and yeah, we just want to keep this good work up now as well. Getting into the game now, I thought first half, we started off poor. Once again, I think it was just the same performance how we played against Granada. You know, no intensity, no tempo, just no energy. Once again, no creativity again. But I thought we sort of managed to control and dominate the first half. I thought, you know, Tottenham tried to make things happen in the game as well. But a few things bugged me in the first half. I think the passing was, you know, stupid passing once again, so playing it sideways and backwards, not playing it forwards again, not playing that forward pass, not going aggressive, not taking a risk or anything like that. So playing it very safe in the first half, not playing it forwards, playing it sideways and backwards, and just no intent in our game as well, no in tempo in our play as well. But first half was poor once again, just what we've been doing over the last 2 games, to be fair, and it showed in that first half as well. Obviously, yes, we came off Granada, and obviously the start's always going to be a bit nervous as well of what the players are going to do. But I think the good thing is that we didn't really concede in the opening 10 minutes as well, and but yeah, I think that's always a positive sign as well, and we got through that as well in the first opening 10 minutes. But I think in the first half it was very poor, just what we saw in the last two games really, against Brighton and in Granada, and but yeah, I mean, it's just one of them, to be fair. But we need to start. We need to get back to performing for a full 90 minutes again, and we've not probably seen that for quite some time. And obviously we've been, managing to scrape these wins, and obviously now we've convincingly won against Tottenham this time. So, and not by one goal this time as well. So, yeah, I mean, first half performance wasn't great. It was poor. It's just what we've shown over the last two games as well. Very poor in the first half. And then in the second half, it was almost like we've got to kick up the backside, and it was like, wake up and smell the coffee now. We need to pick up the intensity and the tempo in our play. Much quicker passing as well in our play, and we saw the passing of play in the second half. We were more aggressive, got on the front foot, played with high intensity, high tempo, played with energy as well. We got them moving about. We stretched out Tottenham as well, which we needed to do, and. Second half was brilliant, and you just do sort of think, why can we not do that for the whole game? And you do question that. And but yeah, I mean, second half was brilliant. We started to put the pressure onto them. Obviously, had a bit of VAR controversy in the first half. Went into the second half, had a kick up the backside in the second half, and it was all about get the first goal. We had to score the first goal to get back in the lead as well, and to get back at level as well. And if they probably scored the next goal, it was probably game and finish. It was probably a game, set and match for Tottenham if they would have scored the second goal. So it was all about for us that we had to go out there and score the first goal, and we did that. And we won that second half 3-0 as well. So fantastic in the second half. We showed that. We showed the character, the team spirit, the fight, the passion, the pride to come back, and that's what it's all about. We came back into the game. We put the pressure onto them. We got the first goal. Brilliant goal by Fred as well. Brilliant build-up play from start to finish. And then we got the second goal. Brilliant goal by Cavani. Fantastic movement by Cavani. And then just to top it all off, Greenwood comes off the bench, makes an impact, and then finishes the game for 3-1 with a minute to go as well. So it was fantastic in the second half. And you do sort of question, why can we not perform like that for the full 90 minutes? And but I'll get into that as well. So, but yeah, great performance for the players. It's a win. Got the 3 points, massive 3 points as well for the league. With City dropping points to Leeds, and we knew that if we saw our rivals losing, it's nice for us to go and capitalise and go and win against Tottenham. That was a big win last night, and we got a big win out of them. And I think it feels brilliant. Sounds more sweeter because we've had less time to prepare for that game. We've only had Friday and Saturday, and the players travelled back on Friday, and we've only had one day to really prepare for Tottenham. They've had the full week to prepare for that, and they've still lost. So that just goes to show, and it just goes to show where our fitness levels are, and it just goes to show when you come off a win, you want to play again. And whereas Tottenham don't have that now to the end of the season, they've only got one game now. They've only got one game a week now. So when you keep playing, you keep that good momentum up, and that's what we're showing at the minute. We're showing the good momentum at the top level at the minute, and we just want to keep this going. We want to show the consistency as well, and we want to keep this going, and let's hopefully put the pressure onto City a little bit. They'll feel that pressure a little bit as well. So let's keep what we needed to do, and let's hopefully get another good win against Burnley, and then that'll put us in a brilliant position as well. To go 8 points behind City as well. So if we win that Burnley game, that other game in hand on City, we're in a good position, 8 points behind them as well. So but I thought fantastic performance against Tottenham, and we move now against Burnley next week. Great performance last night against Tottenham. That shows the heart, character, fight, passion, pride to come from behind and to go and win the game 3-1. United have been unbeaten away from home this season, and that's 28 points we have now picked up from losing positions. I know it's just unbelievable. It's an unbelievable stat, to be honest, because it's we've got the double points the more of the teams that are behind us now as well. So it just goes to show, we always keep conceding that first goal. We need to stop conceding that first goal, and I think that's where we sort of get a little bit complacent. We get too open, we get too stretched out, and Lindelof's marking the striker, and not Maguire, obviously, with him being a left-sided centre-back as well. So, and then that's where they sort of go and expose us as well, because they know that both Lindelof and Maguire are too slow, the slow centre-backs. And but yeah, we need to stop conceding that first goal, and we always keep doing it in games. It's happened in games this season. We went from behind against Southampton, went and won the game 3-2, went behind against West Ham, won that 3-1. It's happened in loads of games this season, and from losing positions and to go on and win the game, and we picked up 28 points through that as well. So just goes to show, how much heart, character, fight, passion, pride that we show, and the team spirit to come back from behind as well, to go on to winning the game as well. And we always believe in ourselves as well. We always have that motivation, and it sometimes takes a bit of a kick up the arse as well in the half-time team talk, to sort of wake up and smell the coffee and to go again, really. And when we're 1-0 down, I think it just gives us motivation, and it just also gives us that belief in the second half. And I think it's always about, you've got to go in the second half and get the first goal. If you score the first goal, you're in a good position. Then you want the second goal, and then you want the third goal. And that's what we showed last night against Tottenham. We got the second goal, we got the third goal, and that was game over. So, but yeah, I mean, we just need to stop conceding the first goal. And as soon as we start getting hang of that again, stop conceding the first goal, and we can go and cruise and go and win an easy game and get a clean sheet out of a game as well, like what we showed against, who was it we last got a clean sheet against? I mean, if you go back into our last 5 games now, when was our last clean sheet? Man City away, and our last clean sheet was West Ham at home, actually. And but yeah, it just goes to show that we sort of in these positions where we go behind, and then we get a little bit of that edge and that little bit kick and a little bit of a kick up the backside to say, wake up and smell the coffee. You're 1-0 down. You need to go and win the game, and it's crucial in a season like this against a team like Tottenham, who are chasing top 4 as well. So it's nice to sort of stop there, and they're having their woes at the minute, which is really good as well. So we need to push on now, and we need to stop conceding the first goal, and that's what we need to stop doing. Stop conceding that stupid first goal. It looked like United got in the lead by Cavani's goal in the first half, but then VAR overturned it. What is my take on it? Dreadful call by VAR. I thought Cavani scored a brilliant, perfect goal. I think we scored a brilliant, perfect goal from the off, and that was also 1-0 up. I think VAR this weekend has been a joke, to be honest. Going back to Man City's game against Leeds, I thought Liam Cooper got the ball. Yes, it's a follow-through, but he got the ball. That's never a red card. Another one was Burnley, and the player had a high boot, and I don't know how the Burnley player did not get sent off, and I don't know how Newcastle did not get a penalty from that. And then you go and get that in our game as well. Just a little slap in the face, accidental. He was extending his arm, and it's just stupid, to be honest. I think VAR this weekend's been a joke, and it just goes to Stockley Park that they've not been on it this weekend. VAR's a joke. It's ruining the sport. It's ruining the game. It's embarrassing, to be honest, that call. And Chris Kavanagh, you need to get to Specsavers, because there was nothing wrong with that. We scored a perfect good goal, and it's just a load of bollocks, to be honest. And it's just ruining the sport. It's just ruining the game, and we need to get VAR out. I've never been a fan of it. Even McTominay's not a fan of it as well, and that's coming from a footballer as well. So yeah, it's just not good enough. They get just no consistency whatsoever, and it just goes back to another incident in our game as well. So yeah, just not good enough to me. We scored a perfectly good goal, and then they go up on the other end 6 minutes later and they go and concede as well. And yeah, and then obviously you've got Maguire coming out, typing out articles saying, I'm looking forward to this. Looking forward to this one-on-one with Harry Kane, and he was bloody exposed and nowhere near him, and just not good enough with the VAR call as well. So dreadful, it's embarrassing, and it feels like you just want to go home, and it's just not good enough by VAR. And yeah, it's got to go. It's time to go.
It's time to go!
To be honest, why do we always go behind but then go on to win the game? I think it's just in United's DNA. I think we always have that thing in us where we always go behind and to go on and win the game. And I think it's just we need that little bit of that inspirational talk. Ollie said to the players, be calm, keep calm, or you are going to get chances in the game, and when you get these chances, you have to go and take your chances. And you look at players like Cavani that was up for it last night. Cavani should have scored 2 goals yesterday as well. But the reason why we always go behind and then go on to win the game, I think it just shows that the character that we've got in our players. I think if you go back to our team in, was it 2018 when Ollie came in? When Ollie first came in, I think you would not get that from the players that we had in 2018. You would never see the character in that type of team than the character that we've got in the team now. I think it just goes to show that how much heart, passion, pride, and how much character we show come back into game, and the team spirit as well. It's always important to have that team spirit, and it's always important to show the character to come from behind, to go on winning the games, and that's what we always show as well. Fantastic, it's in United's DNA. We come from behind, we're the comeback kings, unbeaten away from home this season. We've got 3 more away games: Leeds away, Wolves away, Aston Villa away. If we win those 3 games, we'll be unbeaten away from home this season, and no other team has done that this season. Fantastic. Who is my man of the match? Now, I tell you, there were some players that had a fantastic game last night. Henderson had a good game, I thought, despite conceding the goal. Wan-Bissaka, a little bit iffy in the game as well. Football intelligence not there. Lindelof at blame for the goal that we conceded as well, and Maguire as well. Luke Shaw could have done better as well. Tomine thought he had a good game as well. Fred obviously got the goal, which is fantastic. I thought Rashford on the right hand side, obviously he's used to the left hand side, probably was not effective enough in the game. Bruno had a fantastic game, I thought. Pogba had a fantastic game, and it looks like he wants to stay on Pogba as well. Wales performing right now, and it's a fantastic tactic by playing another midfielder out wide as well, because then it stops their right back getting forwards as well. And Cavani was brilliant as well. Should have had 2 goals like yesterday, and you just look at the players that turned up, showed it as well. I thought Cavani had a fantastic game. He was voted man of the match by Sky Sports, by Man United, and Cavani's going to be my man of the match because he was fantastic. He was brilliant from start to finish. He looked up for it from start to finish, and we're finally showing the service to Cavani now as well. How do we beat Burnley now? Obviously we've got Burnley now in our next fixture. I think this is a fixture where for Burnley now they've lost 2 games on the bounce, and for what I've seen in Burnley's games, obviously they've been inconsistent this season, but what they also seem to do is they may go in a bad run of form, but then out of nowhere they'll pick out a win from somewhere out of the blue, and you don't expect it. So I think, they may not be confident coming into this game, but I think they'll be hopeful of getting a result, and I think we've got to be up for it against Burnley. This is like another FA Cup final for us. We're going to be ready from the off against Burnley. We're going to be physically ready, we're going to be mentally ready, we're going to get the right mindset, the right mentality against Burnley, and that I think they're going to take it. They're going to give us a game. They're going to give us that fight. They're going to come into the game and showing their energy as well. They're going to show like the trickery, and they're going to show us the Burnley that they know as well, where they can shit house it, and they'll probably play with a low defensive block, being Man United, but they'll be up for this because it's Man United. And we've got to be ready on Sunday for this game against Burnley. Bloody Burnley as well. So we're going to be up for this against Burnley. Tough one, difficult one, but I think we can get through this. I've written down a few little facts on Burnley as well. Obviously, they're dangerous on the set pieces, and that's where we've got to do our job on the corners and on the free kicks. I think they're quick in the transition when they know what they're doing going forwards. I think their crosses are dangerous as well. And it just goes to show that our defence has got to be tight, compact, don't make any mistakes, and make it rock solid at the back. And we've got to make sure that it's rock solid at the back and don't make any stupid mistakes at the back there. When you stretch them out, their defence is not organised, and I think we've got to really stretch them out, open up the game a little bit as well. And when you stretch them out, the defence is all over the place. It's not organised. And we can go and exploit that, getting between the lines as well, players back off and they're on the counter attack as well. So we know that we've got that real threat on the counter attack as well, and their players just back off because they just don't know how to, again, out of position, not organised, and they completely back off, and not one player has that commitment to go and close the player down, and they don't do that, and they've got a lack of ideas offensively as well. So coming into this game against Burnley, it's going to be tough, it's going to be difficult, but we need to be ready for this against Burnley. High intensity, high tempo. We need to show the intent in our play, the energy in our play as well. I think we need the creativity, and when we have these chances, sort of take your chances and get some lone hard crosses into the box. I think defensively we need to keep it rock solid at the back, keep it tight and compact, don't make any mistakes, and then going forwards, we know that we've got that threat on the counter attack, and if we show that threat on the counter attack, and if we create the chances, score our chances, I'm sure we'll beat this Burnley side. And they're a good team. They can shit house this game. They'll be hopeful of getting a result, and we've got to be mentally on it from the get-go. And but yeah, looking forward to this game against Burnley. They're going to give us a test. They're going to give us the fight. They're going to be hopeful of getting a result. We've got to be ready for this one against Burnley, against bloody Burnley. So they'll give us a game, but we need to be up for it and treat it as another FA Cup final. If we win this game as well, and if we win all the other games from now to the end of the season, we'll be 8 points behind Man City, and that would be some achievement as well. Getting to the goals now. First goal, Fred passed the ball to Bruno. Bruno passed the ball to Fred. Fred passes it to Rashford. Rashford sets up Fred. Fred passed the ball to Cavani. Cavani shoots and Fred scores on a rebound for 1-1. Second goal, Lindelof runs, passed it to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka passed it to Bruno. Bruno passed the ball to Greenwood. Greenwood puts in a fantastic cross, and Cavani heads it in for 2-1. Third goal, Cavani passed the ball to Pogba. Pogba runs, skips past 1, skips past 2, passed the ball to Greenwood. Greenwood takes on Reguilon and shoots and scores for 3-1. Get into the stats now. Possession for Tottenham, it was 46.8%, and for Man United it was 53.2%. Goals for Tottenham, it was 1, and for Man United it was 3. Total shots for Tottenham, it was 12, and for Man United it was 12. Shots on target for Tottenham, it was 3, and for Man United it was 7. Shot accuracy for Tottenham, it was 25%, and for Man United it was 58.3%. Shots inside the box for Tottenham, it was 9, and for Man United it was 9. Shots outside the box for Tottenham, it was 3, and for Man United it was 3. Total passes for Tottenham, it was 439 passes, and for Man United it was 503 passes. The pass accuracy for Tottenham, it was 81.1%, and for Man United it was 83.9%. Getting to the substitutions now. Rashford went off at Greenwood. Talk about Rashford's performance. Inevitably switched to the right after scoring 2 goals in his last 2 from the left. Moved back to the left, had little impact. Fernandes went off a Matic. Talk about Bruno's performance. The querulous act is becoming tiresome from a player largely out of form for 2 months. Poor in the first half, but much improved in the second. I think that's harsh, because Bruno's played a massive part over the last 2 months, if you ask me, because don't forget, he scored a fucking penalty not too long ago as well. I'd be careful what you're writing there. Samuel Lockhurst as well. Next up we've got Burnley. Burnley are 15th in the table. Like I said before, I think this is going to be a test. It's going to be a fight. Burnley are going to be low on confidence, but I think they'll be hopeful of getting a result here against Man United. I think we've got to be mentally switched on as well. We've got to make sure that we prepare well for this game as well. Not a lot of time to prepare for this game as well. Only 2 days. We've got to be switched on mentally and physically. We've got to make sure we try and perform for a full 90 minutes. Turn up as well. High intensity, high tempo, and let's get the job done on Burnley as well. And also another thing about Burnley, they play with a 4-4-2. Sometimes they could play with Vidra up top and Chris Wood, or it could be Rodriguez, Chris Wood. And because they play with 2 centre-backs, they'll go and put that pressure onto Maguire and Lindelof and try and play the low ball in between Maguire and Lindelof as their slow centre-backs as well, and that's what they'll look to do as well. So far Burnley are scoring 0.8 goals per game. So far Burnley are conceding 1.4 goals per game. Burnley have the 16th worst defence in the league. Burnley have won 8, drawn 9 and lost 14. They've lost to Leicester 4-2, Southampton 1-0, Newcastle 3-1, Tottenham 1-0, Chelsea 3-0, Man City 5-0, Leeds United 1-0, Man United 1-0, West Ham 1-0, Chelsea 2-0, Man City 2-0, Tottenham 4-0, Southampton 3-2, and Newcastle 2-1. Burnley have lost 8 games away from home. Burnley go on a good run of form, then out of nowhere they find a win, and they're also consistent as well this season as well. The last time Man United beat Burnley was on Tuesday the 12th of January 2021, and it ended 1-0 to United. The last time Man United lost to Burnley was on Wednesday the 22nd of January 2020, and it ended 2-0 to Burnley, and that was at Old Trafford as well. Can they try and pull it off once again? The players to look out for is Pope, Tarkowski, me, Loughton, Taylor, Peters, Longcork, Goodmanson, Brownhill, Brady, Westwood, Wood, Barnes, McNeil, Rodriguez and Vidra. Hope you guys have enjoyed another video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel if you are new. See you guys in the video in the next couple of days, and peace.